Welcome back. I am Wicked Crafty Mom, also April. Just told myself to put this up here and then I didn't do it. Yay. So today I am working on this book. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but I happen to be working on it, so I figured I would do what I can and film while I do. Okay, so what I've done so far is not a whole lot. I've taken this book and just took the book jacket off, took the pages out, so it's all ready to go, so I can add stuff to it. But I have this napkin, and it's a really gorgeous napkin. Actually, I have several of them, and I love it so much. So what I'm doing is I'm going to accent around the edges of this napkin with gold paint. So this is just metallic acrylic paint for multi-surface. Alright. So I'm just pulling from the tip right now. And I'm just smearing a little bit on at the edge of the napkin. Just kind of tracing the napkin where I ripped it with some of this gold. Because I think it looks so this gold looks so nice against the dark blue here. Okay, so now I'm at a point where I need my little hello. Okay, needed this, my paint thing. If you can hear shuffling, Phoebe is back in her spot taking a bath while she's over there, as she does. So, okay. So I'm just still outlining. I'm not worrying too much. I just want to get some of this gold on here. Okay. Still tracing the napkin. Thicker in some places, thinner in others. Alright. There. It's really thick there. That's okay. There. So I think it just sets it apart from the background a little bit. And because I still have some left, I am going to fill in this area with gold, because I don't want the title or the author's name on here. I'm just going to use this as part of the decoration. And then I will figure out what to do with the name. Probably cover it with something. Just a strip of something. But I have plenty of gold left over from doing the outline, so why waste it? So, okay. And we are, it's Wednesday. We're still home. Quarantining. Our eldest child picked up some groceries for us yesterday. And I had to ask him to do it again because I finally figured out that the grocery pickup thing is like 2 days ahead, so we need a little more time before we can get it. So, hopefully he'll be able to fit it in because I know he works a lot. So, oh, that was the timer in the kitchen because I'm making because the boys are making a pizza. Somebody's making a pizza. I'm not really sure who at this point. So, okay. There, I've got the gold there. That's really pretty, and I still have some gold left over, so I'm going to take it, and I'm going to just run it on the edge of this picture of lilacs, just because it looks sort of gilded to me, and that's a pretty look, and will make a nice accent on a page, I think. Obviously, I think it will, or I wouldn't be telling you it will. Okay. There. I do like that a lot. So I'm going to let that dry. And this is probably dry. Alright. So, I do like this cover so far. And I had to look at it head on. I do like the gold around it. I was a little nervous that I wouldn't, but I do. Okay. So there's that. Now, I know what I'm going to do. Okay. I had this brush out on purpose for this very reason. Sometimes I have my stuff out accidentally, but sometimes it's on purpose. This time it was on purpose. Okay. So, for right now, because I want to leave things as they are at this moment, I am going to put a generous coating of my Elmer's Glue All, onto, oh no, it's fine. Okay, maybe I'll just have to paint over it again. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some water on my brush because this is a little not working as well as it should be, and I think mayhaps it is because it's dry, too dry. Okay, so I just want to seal this and protect it, as it is the cover of a book and it is supposed to be able to withstand something and protect the contents. I would like it to withstand something on the decoration too. I don't know if that made sense, but I thought it did. Okay. I want the decoration to be able to withstand some of the same abuse that the book cover needs to withstand. Because otherwise, what's the point? Okay. I would hate to make this really gorgeous cover and then have it come off like the first time somebody puts it in a backpack or something. Okay. And now, because I want to, I am going to coat this gold as well. You know what? I'm just going to cover the whole, I'm going to seal the whole binding here, and that will make it actually look different from the cover. But just a little. I think that'll look nice. I think. There. Nice shiny coating. I think this is exciting to me now, because I think it's just a neat idea. I really like, if you've seen those walls that people have done with, it's all one color paint, but some of it's glossy, like high gloss, and some of it's matte, and it just, you can, or even stenciling a gloss on top. You know, like taking a filigree stencil and making like the wallpaper effect by using clear paint. That's what I'm doing here, maybe, hopefully. We'll see, I guess. I do have actual Mod Podge that is glossy coat if I need it, but I think this will work just fine once it's dry, and once I make sure I've gotten the whole thing there. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this away, and I'm gonna let it, oh, I really like that. Really like it a lot. Okay, so I am going to do 2 signatures of 8 pages apiece. So I'm gonna do 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now I'm going to put this aside. Okay. And then, whoops. Alright, so I've got these here. I've got 4 of my avocado dyed and 4 of my pretty coffee dyed. And then I've got these 2 that I want to put in there. I need to flatten them out. So these 2 are going to go in there. So I need 6 more papers. Okay. So I'm here. I'm still looking for papers. There's 1. Let's see. 2. All right. And 3. Oh, okay. No, not sturdy enough, but 4. Wait, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Glad I lost count on that. Okay. And 7. And let's see. Sorry, this is for some reason very difficult for me. 8. Okay. So, that's 16 pages. Now I'm going to break them into 2 piles. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go back and forth. 1, 2. Ta-da! 1, 2. 1, 2. So now I'm just putting them in whichever order they're in from here. So 1, because that is going to work very well for me. 1, 2, 1. Okay. So now I've got my 2 piles, so I'm going to clip them together. Yeah. Here's 1 pile. I'm going to set it behind me for a minute while I focus on this pile. I'm just moving my glue book out of the way. I know my desk is a mess. Let's see how we're doing on time. Okay. So, this is the super fun part where I start folding stuff. I know. Try to contain your excitement. Alright, let's see. 1. So all I have to do right now is fold. I don't have to plan. I don't have to figure out which order they're going to go in. My brain, of course, believes none of that and that I must have everything solved right now. But I'm trying to remind myself. Just enjoy the process. Okay. Yeah, whoops. Hello. Right here. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Probably. Maybe. Alright. So, yeah, so we had groceries for a couple days. I may be able to find enough stuff around the house, but I think we're gonna need a couple things because we go through milk like crazy, and which, I mean, a lot of that's me with my coffee. So we go through Arizona green tea and Pepsi because I love my Pepsi. Okay. These ones are folded. None of them look like they really need to be cut. I have a feeling that's not going to be the case with this batch. Okay. Fold in half. Fold in half. Alright. And not all that exciting ever, but especially when we can't go anywhere. This one I want to check against a folded half page, so I want to make sure. Yeah, that's fine. I wanted to make sure it was going to fit because I really want these, at least one of these edges. But if I only get one, then I need to make sure that I could have gotten one by folding it differently. I don't know if that made any sense, but okay. Oh, This is what I was looking for. Okay. Fold in half. Fold in half. So, I did not... I've got 2 journals now that I'm working on at the same time. One of them I've got the cover drying, and this one I've also got the cover drying. And then I've got to look at where I'm at. But I believe I have more that need to be done. And on top of that, I've got stuff that needs to be done to the ones that I've already made. Just a few add-ons, things I wanted to make sure were included. So that is, that's a thing. Okay, so now these are the size of the page that I am looking for. So this dude and I are going to have a chat. Oops, not this dude. This dude's. Alright. And because I want the plant on here, I am going to make sure that the top is included. Okay. There. Super easy. I think that's all of them, but nope, I've got one more. Alright. Here you. Alright. So, I don't know why I say that all the time, but it's a thing. That's my, I am trying to figure out what to say right now. Stall. Okay. Oh, so I have been organizing and stuff again. Not that I really ever stopped, but kind of. Okay, so now I'm going to put these in plain and printed here. Printed, plain, 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 printed, plain. And then I'm going to stick them together the way I want them. And this is the way I want them. Alright, this one I want to have in the middle, and I want it facing like this. So, I'm going to make that happen. There. It's in the middle. Now, I'm going to do my tape trick where I tape a page to another page. Actually, no, I'm not yet. I lied. I'm gonna ink it. So first I'm going to, this is the order I want it in. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Not counting that as, I preheated the oven, I just didn't put the pizza in yet. You're gonna put it in? Awesome. The box will tell you. You need to get it out of the freezer first. I only said that because he was putting on oven mitts. Okay. I'm gonna alternate these, and I might do that on the other one too. And then this. So I'm just gonna alternate between avocado and coffee. And I am deliberately putting this in the middle. So I just blew my whole, I want it alternating thing, but that's okay. Blew it right out of the water. Alright, so I've got my two.
Do I put it in? Do I leave the wrapper on?
No, you take the wrapper off. He's learning how to cook. So, with guidance and me watching him, he's in my direct line of sight. We're about 10 feet from each other, so. Okay, now I'm gonna check on.
Don't give them my exact location. They'll call a SWAT team on me.
They might call a SWAT team on you. If you're lucky. Yeah. Alright, so it's still drying. But not quite there yet. But covering the gold with the glue makes it look a little shinier I believe. Okay, so back to this. I am going to I'm going to ink the pages. Let's see. Yep. Ink, ink, ink. I'm not going to ink the tracing paper. Probably, maybe, I might. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what I decide to do. Tune in as we both discover what's going to happen. Okay, you can't be singing in the background real music because I do not want to get in trouble by YouTube.
Oh God, yeah.
It's hot? Yeah, the oven's hot. You got it? Good job. Set the timer for what it said. So. What? Oh. Thought he was setting it for an hour. I'm like, that's not right. That's not right.
20 minutes.
There you go. Okay. Growing up so fast. That's my baby. Cooking on his own. I mean, not on his own, but cooking on his own with me sitting right here saying, "You need help?" And he's like, "No, let me do this, Mom." I don't wanna, but I do. Alright, is this even gonna take, it is gonna take ink, but I don't see that it makes, I don't see that I need to on this one. Because it's so flimsy, I don't want to rip it more. The edges have already ripped. So, this one I will ink though. I will ink with all the inkingness of inkdom. Okay. I had been ahead some videos, and now I am not ahead any videos anymore. But eventually I will probably get ahead on videos again. Maybe even today. I'd like to film another video, but we'll see. I mean, I'm probably going to be here doing stuff anyway.
After this video when you want some pizza.
No, thank you, but I appreciate it.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you. So. Oh, goodness. Kids are fun and funny. and sweet. I do have to say, though, that we're lucky that they have the curbside option, because, like, I was racking my brain the first day to figure out, like, how we were gonna make this work. Luckily, eldest child is not confined with us, and he can go to the store. And we just stayed away. He dropped him off on our porch, and we didn't stick around. So, which it was very kind of him. I'm trying to figure out why we're even going back to school at this point. Feels like half the high school is in quarantine right now. And I get that there's no school this week because they canceled school this week due to construction, because they couldn't figure out how to safely social distance and still have the windows replaced. So the high school got the week off anyway. I don't know how I keep missing entire sides here, but I do. Alright, flip, flip, flip. Because both sides are going to show. So I'm going to ink both sides. I was just thinking maybe I'd lay down that piece of tracing paper and ink the edges, but that still seems like it could break easily and be brittle, and that's not what I'm looking for. There's that. Okay. And I know it's, well, I don't know. I don't think it feels redundant to ink coffee dyed paper, because you can still get some color on it. It brings out the folds and stuff nicely. Like the creases. I like making creases and stuff, even if that's, like, if I'm making it on purpose, just so that it will look like it's old. Just wrinkle it, ink it, and then straighten it back out. And it looks like it's been hanging out and flattened and refolded and loved. Alright, I'm not super worried about that one edge, because it's pretty well done. Okay. Alright. I was just figuring out which way I wanted the all of it to go. Do. I have a jingle for a car place in my head, because it's like one of the few commercials that aren't like national that I get, I guess. So maybe that's why it's sticking in my brain. I don't know, but it's just on loop. I was kind of hoping focusing on this would get it out of my head, but it doesn't seem to be working. My ink dauber is not happy to be an ink dauber, but I'm not getting rid of it yet. I think I've been prematurely throwing them out, and I plan to rectify that and just keep using them until I can't. Did I do this side? No, not really. Kind of. Yep, I did. Okay. Okie dokie there. Yeah. Okay. Just a couple more on this one. Then I gotta ink the other batch. Ink, ink, ink. Ink, ink, ink. Alright. Probably need to add a little more ink to my ink pad, but I'm not ready to. And even if you can't always see the effect when it's like this, you can now. Yep, got that side. Okay. All right. So avocado dyeing was like way easier than I thought it was gonna be. It took some time to boil down the avocado pits, but man, what a neat color the water turned out to be, and what a neat color this paper turned out to be. I really love it. Oh yeah. Open sesame. Okay, and I feel like there was something funny that happened that I wanted to share. I'm sure you, I apologize for the puke cam I just realized I was doing when I shook the camera. Okay. So, oops, probably not even doing that on screen. It's really the same thing I've been doing for the last however flippin' long you've been watching me do it already. So, sorry. I like inking though. I am a big fan of inking. I think since the coffee is pretty much up to the edges on most of this one, I'm just gonna, I wanted to make sure I got the crease. I think that makes a difference. Okay, so there's that one. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So now I am adjusting to center them. So this needs to be right side up. Okay. Okay. Aha, yes, this is what I was looking for. Alright, I am going to hold these together with paper clip. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. And that's going to go like that for now. But I'm going to tape this in. And I'm just using some masking tape. Just to anchor the page for now. Until it's all sewn in. Okay. So there's that. 1 and 2. And I'm just going to keep it closed here for now. There. And then we repeat the process. 40 minutes, okay. Alright, I can deal with that. Let's do this again. You lucky people, you get to watch me ink and ink and ink. If you're sticking around through this, I really appreciate it. Awful nice of ya. Okay. So there's that side and this side. I've been watching, I always watch a lot of videos. All day long while I'm working. I've got videos on in the background for the most part. And so I'm getting some good ideas from watching the videos, but I've also been having my own good ideas, and I'm very excited about them. But they're not all things that I can implement right now or make right now. But I have so many videos. Like if I made all the videos I wanted to, I'd be making like 4 a day. But then again, like 4 a day is not an issue if I'm sitting here anyway. But I'm trying not to bring you as much like repeat content, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to just bombard you with like 6 junk journal with me's and they're all doing the same thing or whatever. Like I want to make sure there's variety and stuff. And some of it I'm just working on the same thing over and over again in different ways. So we'll see. I'll probably maybe throw on the camera more often. And I hope I'm inking on screen. Whee! Okay, there's that side. Now this side. And now this. Man, when I stay home, I want it to be because I want to, not because I have to. It's weird with nobody even going to, like, the store. Because usually, my husband likes to shop daily. And so, we do that. And so, it's weird that, like, nobody's even left the house every day to go to the store. But the boys like to stay in their rooms, so that's good. Not all the time. They don't stay in their rooms all the time, but they do. Like, everybody gets some amount of space. So we're not, like, in each other's faces all day. And that's good. So. Whee! It's giving me a workout today. My upper arms Oh, I'm jiggling the table again. Sorry, friends. This one's so flimsy too. I love this page, but it's so hard to ink the edges. Ink, 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 ink. Ink, 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 ink. Ink, 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 ink. That can't be copyright infringement, right? So I started to look because I've been wanting to make a list of all the weird things that have happened in 2020. And I still plan to do that. But I made a list. Or I found a list online. And man, even just starting in January, looking back was so, like, there's so much stuff. And then some of the stuff I was like, really? That only happened in January? Like, Kobe Bryant passing. Like, that was January. And yet it feels like it was 6 years ago. But also last Tuesday. And so I'm convinced that we have entered some sort of time, dimensional time portal of some sort. And that's my theory as to why things are the way they are. Also, I blame the Hadron Super Collider. Because that fired up in 2016, and let me tell you, I think we went through a portal to a different universe where weird things happen. Anywho, list of 2020 things. So I'm intrigued to go through, and there's an on this day in 2020, and it goes through, I mean, there's several things for some days. Hold on, I'm going to pause it. Okay. The pizza was ready. And it was an obnoxious sound. So, I saved you. I saved you from the noise. It wasn't like the smoke detector or anything like that. I know I jumped off in a rush, and I was like, oh, they probably think something got fired. Nope. Just the oven timer. Okay. Still inking forever and ever. Forever we're inking. That's okay. That is okay. I realized today, as it's Wednesday, that I forgot to do a Yo Mama Monday post on Monday. But it's been a weird week, what with us being housebound and all. I've been more preoccupied with that than most other things. So, yep. Good times, good times. Is that it? I got it all? Okay. There we go. Just a few more. So I'll fold it this way. Since I started inking this side. It shows up some on this avocado dye, but not enough that I'm like super freaking out if I miss a spot on the outside edges. This I like to get because really when the colors overlap, it does make a nice you know, defined line, and I just like the way it looks. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm getting those done. Yeah, looks good to me. Probably missed that whole one side. I feel like I did, but it's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. Guys, I'm almost done with this one. Da-da-da-da. Done with that one. Okay. More inking. There's always more inking. This is a photography book I picked it up at Goodwill. This page is from that because it has it's showing you how to take good pictures, so it's got good pictures in it. And like, there are some really pretty ones and there are some really neat ones. Like this dude, he's in here. But like, there are some really nice looking pictures in photography books. Done that one. All right. Okay. Let's get this one. There is a lot of my ink daubers falling off. Okay. I know I missed most of that. I'm okay with it. Because I didn't really miss it. I just didn't do it. Because it's so dark on that other side. The coffee. Dun da da da. Dun da 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 dun da. Ta-da. All right, they're all inked. My hands are going a little numb. It's cool though. All right. All right, tape, come forth. Da 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 da. No. No. There we go. This might work better up here, or on the crease like this than on either side. Okay, so and then this one's gonna get sandwiched, so it should hold its place better, I think. I think it will. There. Make sure everything's upright and where I want it to be. So far, so good. That's it. So long. Farewell. Okay. So now I am going to... I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. kind of line up the spines on all of them. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put that over here. All right. And we're back. 5 minutes left. So I am going to cut I think I'm going to make this into the inside cover. I'm going to use this paper. So I'm going to cut out this and this, and then I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to line the inside, and I'm going to stop this video now because I'm not done yet, but I don't want to get into doing more. So I'll just pick up the video again. Will I? No, I'm going to cut this and just cut it out. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've done is just used a lot of glue and my paintbrush, my Elmer's Glue All, and I glued down the back, which is just book page that's been avocado dyed, and then this is some scrapbook paper, and so I just cut it, measured it, cut it, and now this cover is just about ready. I still have to figure out something to do here, but I might collage some of this napkin, maybe like some of this part, the blue, or maybe some of the black. I have some black napkin. So that's it. If you liked what you saw, please like my videos, subscribe, share. Come check us out in my Facebook group. It is Wicked Crafty Mom, and we have prompts and we have questions of the day to kind of get to know each other, but you don't have to participate in those. You can just hang out and lurk if you want. I have a lot of people that do both, that are very active, and I have some that are not as active. So everybody's welcome. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.